Hello and welcome back to A Little Less Lisa. If you are new here, glad you found my channel. My name is Lisa. I'm currently on a weight loss health journey. I've actually reached my goal weight, and so I am in the process of navigating maintenance using a GLP-1 medication. I use compounded tirzepatide. I am currently on 5 milligrams, and I am, like I said, working through what maintenance is going to look like for me and titrating down and all of those things. So if you are interested in this kind of content, I would love to have you join us here. Click the subscribe button down below and the notification bell so you know when I upload videos. I really enjoy making this content for you all, and I would love to have you follow my journey and allow me to follow yours. So today we're going to talk all about protein, and specifically I'm going to give you 10 ideas for great protein snacks on the go. So these are things that you can literally grab and go either out of your pantry or out of your refrigerator. These are not things that you need to make or even like prepare ahead of time. So I guess, I don't know, maybe one item on here could be considered, but you can also buy them pre-done. You'll understand when I get to that one. But anyway, but before we get into the 10 snack ideas, I want to talk to you about what you want to look for when you are looking for high protein items. And what I mean by that is when you compare the amount of protein that's in food to how many calories that food has. For example, it's a protein bar and it has 10 grams of protein, but the calories are 250 calories. And you're thinking to yourself, okay, well, that's great. It's 10 grams of protein. That sounds like a great thing to pick up. This is what I want you to look for, because in actuality, when you compare the grams of protein against the calories that you're spending to get that, they're off balance. So here's the trick that I want to teach you how to do. And some of you may know this trick, but some of you may not. And I think it's a super easy way to figure out whether you're getting basically the most bang for your buck out of what you're eating. So let's say in that example that the protein bar that you're looking at has 10 grams of protein, and like I said, is 250 calories. What you want to do is look at the grams of protein and just add a 0 to the end, okay? So you have 10 grams of protein, you add a 0, that makes 100. You want that number after adding the 0 to be very, very close to the number of calories or more, okay? So in this case, you have 100, you have 250 calories. That's a huge, huge delta. So that particular protein bar is not really worth eating, because think about it. If you have to eat on average 30 grams of protein per meal, that would require you in this particular case to eat 3 of those protein bars, right? Because they have 10 grams of protein each. So you need to eat 3 of them. And 3 at 250 calories a piece is 750 calories just to get 30 grams of protein. Now, most of us who are on a GLP-1 medication are trying to eat in a calorie deficit so that we can lose weight, which probably means anywhere, depending on how much you weigh and your age and activity, whatever, but probably most of us are shooting for maybe 1,200 to 1,600 calories, maybe a little bit more if you're a male and you've got more weight to lose, etc. But let's go with the 1,500 calories to put you in a calorie deficit, okay? You've now eaten half of your calorie allotment for the day, only to get 30 grams of protein. You still need to get probably another 60 minimum grams of protein, but you only have 750 calories now to get that in your whole day. So that's where you really want to be smart about what you're eating and the protein, especially in snacks, that you're taking in. So this list of 10 on-the-go snack items are all really good bang for your buck protein options. All right, number one is cheese. Now, if I have the items, which I have a couple here, I will show them to you live and in person. And if I don't, I will pop a little picture up here on the screen for you. And the first one I want to talk about is string cheese. So this happens to be the Frigo brand. You can get some that are a little bit fewer calories. This is kind of a standard, I think, for most mozzarella sticks or string cheese sticks. It's 80 calories for 6 grams of protein. Now, I realize there is a little delta here if you do our little trick of adding a 0 to the 6 protein, that's 60, versus 80 calories, but it's not a huge delta. Would I say this is the best form of cheese to eat? No, but it's obviously easy to grab and easy to eat. Let's talk about another kind of cheese. These are little Laughing Cow cheeses. I buy them at Costco. They come in a 4-pack and you get these little wedges in here. I like to spread them on different things, but you can also just eat them as is. That's what my kids do, actually. These happen to be the light version, but honestly, there's not a huge difference between the calories in the light versus the regular. So this is one wedge is 25 calories and it's 2 grams of protein. So when you add the 0, again, you're weighing 20 versus 25. That's really, really close. A great source of protein. Another great cheese option is Baby Bell Lights, and I'll pop a picture up here because we are all out of those at the moment. They are a great snack item. They are super easy because they're it's just sort of like the Laughing Cow. They're self-encased, so you can, grab 2 or 3, whatever you think you need. They are 50 calories. This is for the light version. 50 calories in each of the little round little wedges, I don't know what you want to call those, for 5 grams of protein. So again, we add the 0 to the 5, we have 50. It is 50 calories. It's a 1-to-1. That is a perfect form of protein and bang for your buck. The next item on the list are protein drinks. Now, again, when I talk about some of these things like protein drinks, we're going to talk about protein bars, etc. You don't want to make this like the staple of your diet, right? You don't want to be eating 3 protein bars a day or 3 protein drinks a day. You want to be taking in actual nutritious food that have, other macronutrients in it and micronutrients and all of those things and fiber and all the good things that you need for your body. However, when you are in a pinch, or like I said, you are on the go and you want to make sure that you have a protein snack option with you so that you don't, while you're at the office, turn to the vending machine, or if you're at your kid's soccer game, you don't end up going to the concession stand and getting a candy bar. These are things that you can have with you that can give you what you need, like I said, on the go. So protein drinks are a great item because a lot of them don't even need to be refrigerated. They're shelf stable. So keep a case in your trunk of your car if you are in a car society, or like me, sometimes I just carry one in my bag. So 2 of my favorites are the Fairlife 30 grams of protein. This is in the chocolate flavor. I think it comes maybe in a vanilla. There are different versions of Fairlife. You can only get these 30 gram ones, it seems, at the different warehouse stores. So at both Sam's and Costco. I've never seen the 30 grams at a convenience store or on a grocery store shelf. They only seem, at least to me, correct me in the comments below if I'm wrong in this statement, but I've personally only seen them at Costco and Sam's. So like I said, a warehouse. I've never even seen them at Walmart or Target. But I really like this. It's 150 calories for 30 grams of protein, right? So we're going to do the same math. We are going to add a 0 to the 30. We're at 300. versus 150 calories. We have twice the amount of protein for the calorie value. So this is another perfect option. Again, I keep them cold when I'm going to drink them for the most part, but again, they are shelf stable. So, I keep them in the pantry and then I stick a couple in the refrigerator as I need them. And then I can just grab one and go. There are lots of times where we're about to run somewhere and I really need to get some protein in, and I will just grab one of those out of the refrigerator and take it as we, get on the subway or do our errands, whatever it is. You guys know I love my Premere Protein. This obviously is in the caramel flavor because I drink one of these every single day in my protein coffee. This is 160 calories for 30 grams of protein again. So doing the math, we've got 30, add the 0, that's 300 versus 160. Again, an amazing source of protein. And there are lots of other protein drinks out there. I just really want to stress that when you're looking at them, make sure you flip it over and look at the nutrition information so that you can do that little add the 0 trick and make sure that it's really a good source of protein for the calorie amount. Another great drink idea, if that's something that is a little bit easier for you to get in, maybe it doesn't make you quite so full, are the Chobani Complete yogurt drinks. Again, these are an amazing source of protein. I'll pop a picture up here for you. So for example, the strawberries and cream, I think is what it's called, is 170 calories, 20 grams of protein. Take a 0, add it to the 20, you've got 200. 200 is more than the 170 calories. Again, great option for protein, and it's a little sweet. So if you're looking for something, like I said, that might satisfy a sweet tooth, in addition to that, the Chobani Complete has a ton of probiotics and prebiotics, I believe. So it's great for your gut health, all those things, your microbiome. So not only is it great for protein, but it's also good for your gut. Another idea for a grab and go are protein chips. So I personally happen to really like the Quest protein chips. We are out of them at the moment. So they are 150 calories, 18 grams of protein for the entire bag. And if you guys like I do, like nacho cheese Doritos, I think they have ranch flavored ones too, like the Cool Ranch. And it's 150 calories for 18 grams of protein. Add a 0, 180 is more than the 150 calories. If you are looking for a salty snack, like, let's say you're going to the movie or something and you don't want to eat the buttered popcorn in the movie, stick one of these in your bag, in your purse, whatever, and now you've got your own, salty snack to have at the movie, but you're getting your protein at the same time. Okay, so in my example in the beginning of a not so great ratio of protein to calories, I gave an example of a protein bar. And as I mentioned, you really, really need to be careful with protein bars. But protein bars can be a great source of protein. One of my favorites, or I should say my favorite brand in general, is Barabel. This one happens to be the Creamy Crisp protein bar. Most of them are, that I've tried at least, have 200 calories with 20 grams of protein. So it's one of those 1 for 1. So you add a 0 to the 20, you've got 200 and 200 calories. Every single variety of this particular protein brand, the Barabel, that I have tried is amazing. You guys, I remember protein bars from back in the day, and they tasted like protein. They had a horrible flavor. They were not fun to eat. They were chalky and just gross. And there are still a lot of those out there, to be very honest with you. But they've really come a long way, and I think Barabels are amazing. They taste like a candy bar. I swear on my children's lives. Like, I can eat this. Now, I don't generally eat a whole one at a time just because half is quite a bit. So I'll do, half, so 100 calories for 10 grams of protein, and then I'll just save it. In fact, actually, there's one, as I'm reaching over here. that was next to my bed. I think I've actually eaten this over a couple of different days because there's a little bit less than half here. And this is another one. This is the caramel choco one, and this is a soft protein bar is what they call it. This one is 190 calories for 16 grams of protein. So not quite as good macros as the one that I just showed you. Like I said, I feel like most of them, or at least the ones that I've eaten, this was the first time I tried this one, seem to be the 200 for 20 grams of protein. So like I said, doesn't have to be Barbell, but find a protein bar that you enjoy that has great macros. Next is Greek yogurt cups. I have one here. It happens to be like the Walmart version of the Dannon Greek Light and Fit, I think is what it's called. So this is what it looks like. I like the strawberry. Sometimes I'll put a little maybe protein granola in it or some grape nuts or something to give me a little extra fiber. But these are an amazing source of protein. Now, it doesn't have to be this one. Chobani obviously does a ton of Greek yogurt cups, but this one to me is great bang for your buck. So it's 80 calories for 12 grams of protein. So 120 when you add the 0 versus 80, you've got more protein compared to the calories, which is great. The reason why I really like this one is it has, I don't know if you guys remember when yogurt kind of first came out in these little cups, it was that fruit on the bottom kind. And so it would be like a plain yogurt and then the fruit sort of compote or I don't know, whatever it was on the bottom and you would mix it. Well, this kind of has that same thing. You have to mix this and there's the strawberry stuff on the bottom. And I like the texture of this one better. The Chobani ones can get a little thick to me and a little, I guess thick is probably the best way to describe it. But, obviously find one that you enjoy. This just happens to be the one that I enjoy. And like I said, is a great, little extra if it's, 9 o'clock at night and I'm still missing, let's say 10 grams of protein, something like that. It's only 80 calories. I get 12 grams of protein. I eat it. It's a sweet snack. So, it's like having a dessert and it's fantastic. Next up are beef sticks. And again, there's a lot out there. I happen to have I thought this was a Chomps one, but I guess it's not. This is the Country Archer mini grass-fed. I think I got these at Sam's. I got like a big pack of them. So this is grass-fed beef, which is great. I know the Chomps I think are also grass-fed. This particular one is 45 calories and 4 grams of protein. So add the 0, 40 versus 45, very, very close. I did look up at Chomps. The Chomps are 100 calories and 9 grams of protein. So basically just double the size of this, right? Essentially. So 9 grams of protein and the 0, 90 versus 100. Very close. These are so easy, again, to just grab a couple of them, throw them in your bag or your purse or something. You can always have it. It doesn't have to be refrigerated. Honestly, you can just leave it in your, car or in your purse or whatever. And that way you will always have a snack. You will never be panicking that you don't have something and that you need to stop at a fast food place or, a convenience store. You already have what you need. All right, so the next item is the one where I said, yeah, I guess technically you might have to prep ahead, but I actually pre-buy these. And what I'm talking about is hard-boiled eggs. So yes, you can obviously prep your own hard-boiled eggs. They're not hard to make. If I have to make them, I generally do like a dozen at a time. I personally like to buy them, usually both Sam's and Costco, although for some reason not in this particular area. I don't know why. But at least back in Kansas City, they were pre-packaged 2 eggs in a little package, and it was like a container of, I don't know, there were probably 36 eggs maybe total. So maybe there were 18 packages of 2. Just so easy to just grab one of those. Like I said, throw it in your purse, take it wherever you're going. You know, if you need salt or whatever, grab a little, you know, from the diner or wherever fast food place, grab a handful of those little salt packet things. And again, keep those in your car or whatever. But again, just a great, great snack. A hard-boiled egg is 70 calories if you're talking about a large egg, and it's 6 grams of protein. So 60 versus 70, slightly less, but again, a great protein option. Number 9 on the list is something that I personally don't partake in because I don't happen to like this food, but so many other people do, and it is an amazing source of protein, and that is cottage cheese. My kids happen to love the little breakstone ones, so they almost kind of look like the little yogurt cups. I'll pop a picture up here. They're 4 ounces, so half a cup of cottage cheese, 80 calories for 12 grams of protein. So again, you add the 0, 120 is quite a bit more than the 80 calories. So a tremendous source of protein, and it doesn't have to be breakstone. Pretty much any, you know, low-fat cottage cheese or non-fat cottage cheese is going to have a great ratio of protein to calories. And finally, something that I happen to really enjoy, and again, I think is really easy to grab and go, and that is tuna. So these are those pre-packaged tuna packets. These happen to be the one from Great Value from Walmart, and they're super easy, and they are so low in calories for such a huge amount of protein. So this pouch is 80 calories. You can literally just open it up and, you know, eat it directly out of the package. They come in different flavors and things. So I think they have like lemon pepper and I don't know, some other ones. I personally just like the plain ones, and I do generally mix it at home when I'm home with a little Duke's light mayonnaise. But in a pinch, all you have to do is just tear open the packet and just, like I said, eat it. So if you've got, you know, a plastic fork in your car or whatever, or you're at work and this is just sitting in your desk, you know, just an easy snack to have. So 80 calories for 19 grams of protein. So 190 versus only 80 calories. This is a great, great source of protein, you guys. So if you like tuna, I know not everybody likes tuna and not everybody likes cottage cheese. So like me, I'm not gonna eat the cottage cheese, but I would eat the tuna. Maybe some of you wouldn't really like the tuna, but you like cottage cheese. So pick one or the other. They're both amazing, amazing sources of protein and really easy to eat on the go. So there you have it, guys. 10 great on-the-go protein snacks for you, and the best way of how to determine whether something you're eating is a good source of protein. And why I mean by good source, is it a good bang for your buck as it relates to the calories? So don't forget that trick. However many grams of protein are in a serving, add a 0 to it, compare it to the number of calories. If it's very close to the number of calories or more than the number of calories, that is a great, great source of protein. If you enjoyed this video, I would love it if you would give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments below, by the way, what other great protein snack ideas do you have? Let's, you know, kind of get a list going here. I think that will benefit everybody in the community. So definitely put those in the comments below. Again, if you have not subscribed to my channel, I would love to see you back here. So click the subscribe button and the notification bell. If you have not had enough of me quite yet, there'll be another video over in the corner there for you to watch. And remember, kindness and hate spread the same. The choice is yours. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.